Now, just imagine the current situation in Raila Odinga's African Union Commission chairmanship position, with all the hurdles, with all the obstructions and the barriers that Raila Odinga is currently facing, that Raila Odinga is going through. Do you think that Raila Odinga will manage? But one thing that I loved about Raila Odinga, and he made it very clear recently, that he is not going to give up that position. But with all that has happened so far, the question is, who do you think is causing all these problems to Raila Odinga? Do you think that there is a cartel in the African Union Commission whose main mission is to ensure that they have blocked Raila Odinga completely from that position? And who exactly are these cartels? Who exactly is targeting Raila Odinga in the African Union Commission to lock out Raila Odinga completely by creating all these hurdles and the barriers? And to what political objective does these people want to achieve? Because currently as we speak, a certain group of people in the African Union Commission came up with certain proposals targeting Raila Odinga. Like for example, number one, they came up with a proposal of the gender rule. Now in this particular proposal, it said very clearly that only women should be allowed to contest for the African Union Commission chairmanship position. Who do you think these people are targeting if it was not Raila Odinga? In my considered opinion, they wanted to block Raila Odinga in favor of Somalia. Because remember that there is a certain lady in Somalia who is also interested for the African Union Commission chairmanship position. They also came up with another proposal, in fact yesterday, rejecting the East African decision to support only one candidate, Raila Amolo Odinga. I hope you still remember when William Ruto made it very clear that as East African have agreed to endorse only one candidate, that is Raila Odinga.
As members of the summit in East Africa, as you're all aware, the chair of the AU is coming up next year as the term of MOUSSA Faki, our current chair, comes to an end. It is going to be the turn for East Africa to provide the chair of the Africa Union. We have sat down in the spirit of the East African community. We have consulted as heads of state from the East African community together, and we have agreed to sponsor one candidate as East Africans. As East Africans, because that is the strength of our community, that we can do things together.
But in this proposal, yesterday's proposal, in the African Union Commission, they said no, that one should not be allowed. Why do you think they said so? There is also another proposal here that countries that have held the African Union Commission president and the deputy since the year 2002, they should be locked out. Basically, if this proposal had been upheld, Kenya would have been locked out. Therefore, Raila Odinga would not have been qualified for that position. And with all these proposals that I have just mentioned, it is the reason as to why Raila Odinga is not there yet. Raila Odinga's name is still missing in the list. Raila has not qualified yet for the African Union Commission because Raila Odinga is still waiting for these proposals to be discussed. all that we are hearing is that Raila Odinga is too close, and in fact, some inches closer to qualify for the African Union top job. But until when? According to my thorough research, ladies and gentlemen, of which I will give you the details of my findings, there is a group of individuals, a group of leaders in the African Union Commission who are targeting to lock out Raila Amolo Odinga completely. And that is why they are coming up with all these proposals. So in this analysis, I just want to give you who are these people. I want to explain to you. And the most shocking, the president of the African Union Commission, current president, AU chair, is also part of these people. But before I go straight into the details, just a quick reminder that if you are listening to me up to this point and you haven't subscribed, I'm requesting you to please just take a second or two and subscribe to this channel. You can also give this analysis a like, this video a like, because if you do that, it means YouTube will automatically recommend this channel and this video in particular to reach out to others so that we can grow. Thank you so much for your support, and to the returning subscribers, I also want to appreciate you so much for your continued support, because without your support, then this channel cannot be where it is. You can also activate all the notifications in this channel by simply pressing the notification bell down below, so that every time, immediately I post a video here, YouTube will automatically send you the notifications, and it means that you will not miss any video that I uploaded here. Having said that, now I want us to go straight into the details. Who are these cartels? Who are these people whose mission is to lock out Raila Odinga from the African Union Commission chairmanship position? Number one, we have the Permanent Representative Committee. Who are these leaders in the African Union Commission? The Permanent Representative Committees are actually the ones who are coming up with all these proposals, with all these changes, which seems to be targeting Raila Odinga. I'm not saying that all of these individuals, all of these leaders here are cartels, are targeting Raila Odinga, but some of them. And that is why they are coming up with certain proposals. So number one, we have the Permanent Representative Committee, who are the ones coming up with all these proposals that I've just mentioned. Number two, there's another group of leaders calling themselves high-level executive leaders. Now, these are the ones who are making the final decision of the proposals that are made by the Permanent Representative Committee in the African Union Commission. Something that I'm so happy about is that Musalia Mudavadi is also part, because he is representing Kenya. So he is part of the high-level executive leaders in the African Union Commission. And that is why Mudavadi recently was in Addis Ababa. But they came up with a final decision whereby they struck out the proposal of the gender rule, which was talking about women only to contest. And number three, we have the current African Union Commission chairman.